All right, we are now live again on the Wade's Ventures YouTube channel. What's going on, guys? Welcome in to another show. You guys thought I would miss Monday. We did not miss Monday. We have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with three really cool guests this week, guys. And I have an amazing guest tonight. But before I introduce her, I want to say hello to some people in chat. Hopefully I'm not blurry today, guys. I am getting business internet installed in the house soon, so hopefully that helps. Rusty Raccoon, what's going on? He is the first. I think he's always the first, it seems like. Amazing Rusty Raccoon. What's going on, guys? RVA, what's going on? Adam, what's going on? I only got part of the chat because I had to restart. Boss Les, Reseller, what's going on? Hopefully full-time is treating you well. Hollywood Rage, go check out that interview that we did with Hollywood Rage. You got a baby face. I know I shaved. Ashley was super. She likes the hair. She likes the long hair, guys, the beard, but I had to shave. What's going on, Lisa? Swamp Picker, what's going on? All right, guys, so long story short, if you're in the YouTube channel, if you're watching this right now, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, we highlight really cool people within our community. And I try to get you guys gems to come on here with me and kind of explain their story, how they got started reselling, and what they do. And I have a really cool reseller right now. And so long story short, throughout the show, I'm going to be posting her YouTube link. She's been on YouTube for quite a while, and I'll be posting that link. She's got a crazy amount of videos. So guys, go subscribe. Now, when you subscribe to her channel, let me know what number subscriber you are so I can shout you out. And then also, guys, before we get started, I am a big fan of helping you guys on social media. So if you guys want to post your YouTube names, if you want to post your Instagram names, if you want to post your Poshmark names, your eBay names, if you want to promote anything that's reselling related, you can at any time through the chat. And then we also have our amazing admin in chat as well. Hold things down, Mr. Pac-Man. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to our guest so she can introduce herself right now. Go ahead, Sandy.
Hi, guys. I'm Sandy. My YouTube channel is just Sandy because that's kind of what you get is just Sandy. Good, bad, or indifferent. I've been making jewelry now for 42 years. I started here in Albuquerque and sat down with some friends of a friend of mine because at that time people didn't share the trade. So I was able to get some friends to get me in with some people, and I sat down, I watched them for about 5 hours. I went out and I bought a bunch of silver and some equipment, and I melted down a heck of a lot of silver and melted down more silver and melted down even more silver. Finally learned not to melt it down. So it's just been trial and error for the past 42 years. I do inlay, I do castings, I carve my own waxes. I should have cleaned it up, but this is my signature piece that everybody oohs and ahs over. It's 14 karat gold, and it's sugilite and Australian opal. And I go to the different gem shows and that, and they go, well, don't remember you, but boy, do I remember that ring. Hey, whatever, you know, if it works, don't fix it, you know. So I kind of stumbled into the resale community because obviously I'm of the older generation. I'm 68. Back a couple months, I'll be 69. And not making it on Social Security. So I decided I was going to start reselling. Well, I bought a ton of electronics, all sorts of stuff, and it's still sitting on my porch, guys. Anybody want any electronics really, really cheap? Let me know. So it evolved from one reseller to another. I think I started out with Pete. I think his channel was the first one I watched, and then I went to Steven Steff's, and then Steve put out a challenge that you need to do something out of your comfort zone. So I went live and I made a bracelet using a casting process that I had never done before. I think it took me 5 tries to get it cast, and all of that is live on my channel. So you guys can go back and see all the goofs that I made. But I decided when I created this channel that I was going to take you along, good or bad. And some of it hadn't been so great.
Well, I've got there's a lot of Sandi fans in the house right now. Did you know that? There's a lot of people in chat right now. I don't know if you can see chat, but there's a lot of fans in the house tonight.
No, I probably ought to go over and get the chat, huh?
Yes, yes. Real quick, before we get any further, is there type 1 if you're already subscribed to her YouTube channel? I'm really curious. Now, this is going to be a unique show because she does some crazy stuff that we've never seen on the Wings Ventures show before. So we're going to go over that. And I appreciate everybody subscribing to her channel. She's got a lot of cool videos, and she goes live constantly, it seems like, which is awesome. And so I'm really, really curious to see. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of ones already subscribed to you.
Oh, wow. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get the chat and see who all is here. Swamp Picker, yeah. Uniquely Me. Dia's here. Immortal Hourglass. Helen. Thrifty Santa. Wow, guys. Thank you.
It's crazy. Out of almost 100 people watching, there's a lot of ones in the house right now.
Hi, John, Rebecca. Wow, you guys.
We will go over her YouTube channel towards the end. We do have some live footage of her doing some jewelry stuff, guys. So we're going to do that here in a little bit, and she's going to show us some jewelry stuff. So stick around. There's a lot of stuff to cover. So I want to take a couple steps back, if you don't mind. So you've been doing jewelry for a very long time, very long time. Tell me a little bit about the old days. Tell me, how did you sell stuff in the old days?
Well, Sonny, when I was a young whippersnapper, I used to go with my wares on my arm. No, I actually worked at Sandia Labs here, which is a research and development company for the government. And I would make it and wear it, and people would just buy it off my arms or neck, or, you know. Can I just tell somebody something real quick? Dia, will you send the chat to Layla, the link to Layla? Sorry, wait, that's kind of rude, but Layla wanted to get it in here. So
hey, there's nothing, seriously. I have some of the most amazing people that's part of my live chat, and it's crazy cool to me that, you know, I was able to get you to come on here because you do some stuff that's really unique, and there's a lot of people that I've had on here, and I've never had the approach that you have, and we'll go through that. And, you know, so I appreciate you coming on, and more importantly, though, your boy Wade over here, guys, used to make jewelry. If my mom's watching right now, maybe she's in chat. We used to make earrings and necklaces together. But, you know, I was talking about like the little clasp, and then you have, you know, that string that you get or whatever. I can't even remember what it is, and you string it, you know. But
you probably strung it on tiger tail, what they call tiger tail.
Yes, tiger tail. But then I saw your jewelry, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's like on another level. So we'll go through that. But guys, welcome in. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel throughout the show. And so tell me, yeah, tell me about the early days, the whippersnapper days. Okay? Tell me about the whippersnapper days. Tell me about that. I'm curious to see how it worked back in the day before you started selling here on YouTube and stuff.
Well, back in the 70s, you know, turquoise jewelry and silver, man, it was just gangbusters. And I would buy, literally, guys, I would buy hunks of turquoise and cut them up. Now quite a few of the mines that I used to get from, they're all closed down. It was kind of a closed community, being a silversmith. Nobody wanted to share their knowledge, and it really disappointed me, because I mean, I wasn't going to be a threat to anybody. I just wanted to sit at my little bench and just create, you know. If I got back enough money to go buy materials again, I was happy, you know, because I wasn't trying to make a living out of it or anything. So I've had, you know, various different jobs throughout the years, but I always kept a workbench, you know, and kept going. Couple pieces a month, maybe. Nothing like I'm doing now. I'm actually, when I come on live, I create the piece from a flat piece of silver, such as this, okay? And we go from that to this, all live. So back in the good old days, Sonny, I literally, all I did was wear the jewelry, and people would buy it off of me, because I wasn't trying to look like Native American. I was just a silversmith with turquoise. So it was different than what all of the Native Americans, the Zuni and the Hopi and the Navajos, were doing. They just sort of had their little niche, and I was out here going, oh, I think I'll go over here, and I'll go over there, and, you know, just trying different things, and having a ball with it. So that was it. And then it evolved into just custom jewelry. I have done a lot of remounting of wedding rings. They're having their 25th wedding anniversary, and she wants a new setting, but she wants something that she's not going to see in Zales or K's or Jared's, or, you know, she wants one of a kind setting. So I'll cut a wax just for her stone, and she's got a one of a kind new setting. I've even, a guy came to me one day and said, I'm getting remarried tomorrow. Here's my old wedding band. Can you melt this down and make me a new one? And it was 24 hours. And I went, well, yeah, I guess so. I got it to him about 30 minutes before he got married. You know, I mean, I'm just that way, you know. Challenge me. Go ahead. You know, let's see what happens.
All right, guys, let's see how many rings she can make in one day, okay? You guys ready for that? Now, you do know Thrifty Treasures is in the house. She's giving you some love, so I thought I would call her out. She's got a great.
Thank you. And Dia and Thelma. Oh my gosh, thank you.
I've seen Thelma, I think, on a show with Tanya. I could be wrong. It's been a while. You got.
Oh gosh, yeah. Thelma is somebody that you need to interview also. She's great.
Now tell me a little bit about, so that, are you in like, is this like a basement in your house right now that you're in?
No, this is an older mobile home. I live in a fifth wheel, and that's a long story, and I told it on one of the videos. I lost my house in the San Luis Valley, and my mom lived here in Albuquerque, so I came back to take care of her, and she's since died, and I am still here. But I live in a fifth wheel. I'm at a dog training center because I also show Papillons. I raise and show Papillon dogs. So I knew her from before. She had a space, and I moved in. Well, then maybe a year after I moved in here, the guy that was, I couldn't say he was living in here, but he was existing in here, got kicked out, and I asked her if I could rent it. She said yes, and I came in and completely stripped it down, basically, because every single outlet in here was burnt, you know, and I'm going, man, I can't have that kind of wiring when I've got, you know, a $3,000 oven sitting here. I'm going, no. So I came in, I rewired the whole thing, and it is about 150 feet from my trailer. So I just walk across the parking lot to my shop.
It's super convenient, right?
Yeah.
It's funny. I can be down here, you know, naked if I wanted in my garage, just working. So I like it. I like it. I like close. Your inventory really close. And some people are asking about that silver. Is that how all silver shows up? Is flat like that?
No. You can also get it. That's called sheet silver, and that comes in different gauges, different thicknesses. And then there's something like this. This is called bead wire. Then I picked up, this is, wait a minute, that's two of them. This is, let me get my hand behind it so you guys can see. This almost looks, it reminds me of bamboo, but they call this gallery wire because it's okay, I'm missing a word in my brain. It has a unique pattern to it. Let me grab, okay, this is also gallery wire. You can see that it's got, almost looks like little crowns going around. And this is bezel that you can set stones in, and then you kind of fold those little crowns around them. So we've got that, and then I'm going to tip you up just a little bit. Okay.
Give us a little tour of your working space there.
All right. So then we've got we've also got wire like this. It's I've got round wire in different gauges, square wire. This is the wire that I made that bracelet out of. Triangle wire. I'm sure you've seen bracelets that had triangle wire for the cuff. And oh my gosh, are you sure you want this, Wade? You want this tour?
Well, I'm sitting there and I'm like, that it would take me like 5 years to understand all that. Do you ever thrift like broken jewelry and old jewelry and then fix it up?
Yes, I do. In fact, I just, on the MSP auction, I just got a lot of jewelry from Delma. Thrift that was broken, and some of it I'll fix. Some of it I'll just scrap. And guys, I need to tell you something. There's a lot of people that's using a site that is I think it's a coin, some sort of a coin site that tells you, you plug in the number of how many grams of silver you have, and it spits out a number of what your scrap is worth. And so I did some checking. Well, this site does not buy your scrap. Okay. So it's an erroneous number, guys. I could throw out a number. And you would probably trust me because you know me. And I wouldn't do that to you. But RioGrande.com actually buys scrap silver and scrap gold and coin silver. You can go to their site, click on the sell deal, you plug in how many grams you have, and it will tell you down to the penny on that day with that price of silver what they will give you for it. That's the number that you want, guys, is the number that you can sell it for. And Rio Grande is one of the highest paying. Other than getting 500 ounces together and sending it to the refiner, they're the ones to go to. So resellers, I hope that helps you guys. You know, that you need to find a site that actually buys it for that number.
Can they honor that too, Sandi? Like, so when you click it, because you got shipping time, right? You ship it to them?
Yeah, it's going to be, I believe it's on the day that it arrives, but don't quote me on that. You need to talk to Rio Grande because I just run down the street and give it to them. Actually, I exchange it for other silver, but you guys need to check on that, whether it's spot on the day that you send it or the day that it arrives. But silver silver doesn't fluctuate that much, Wade. Maybe 20 cents in a day. You know, it's not a huge number.
So what about what's going on with that cooker back there? How often do you use that thing?
Okay, well, let's see. We'll get it turned a little bit. This guy right here is a burnout oven. So I take flasks like this and I put a bunch of waxes in it, fill it up with investment, which is kind of like plaster of Paris. And then I stick it in the oven, which cures the investment and gets it up to a temperature 900 degrees, so that when I take it off of there and then I put it on the vacuum caster, when I pour molten metal into it, whether it be gold or silver, it doesn't have a thermal shock to it. The investment is already warmed up, and so that the metal will flow through it. So we got that.
Are you sure you don't need a PhD to do this?
Post hole digger? I have a post hole digger degree.
I'm just like, what? I don't know. I feel like law school might be easier than this.
Well, you have to realize that I've learned this over 42 years. You know, And you could just sit in my shop for 42 years and learn most of this. So
are you a rare bird, Sandi? Like, is there a lot of people in the community that you know that do this, or is it very few? Like, I'm assuming, like, do you know anybody that has this whole setup like you do that's on social media?
No. And I've asked the people in my chat, you know, is anybody out there doing this? And they're going, no. And what really pissed me off, oh, can I say that on your channel? I mean, I'm really trying hard, guys. You know what dirty mouth I have. Anyway, it just really got to me that these jewelers and that are editing all of their videos, and they're taking out all their mistakes, all their goof ups. Every time they melt something down, it's on the cutting room floor. And I call BS. And that's why I go live, so that they can see when I screw up. And I do. I screw up, guys.
Sandi, I gotta tell you, so I got a I would agree. So I buy storage units, right? And there's a lot of storage unit people that won't even go on social media, because the thing is with storage units is it's so hit and miss. You know, you buy 10 of them, only maybe 2 or 3 are really good, right? And and I get heat sometimes because they're like, that's a crappy unit. Well, one, you can't go in the unit before you buy it, so it's kind of like after the fact they say that, right? And not only that, but you know, there's some I put everything out there. Now that I do a storage unit, if it's complete crap, I'll still put it online and just show people, hey, it is what it is, right?
I'm so glad you do that, because anybody with a little bit going on for them knows that if you're going to buy 10 storage units, you know, man, if one of them's good, bonus, you know, because like you said, you can't go into it. All you see is boxes, and they may have gotten the boxes from Best Buy. So now you see all these computer boxes, and you go, whoa, dude, you know, computers. And you open it up, and it's kids' toys that are broken, and, you know, yeah, I get it. And that's why I do this live.
So Sandi, you're such a rare bird, right? Do you ever get lonely? Because I mean, there's not many people. Do you have many people in this field that you can talk to that has this set up? Or, I mean, because you know, if it were me sitting there with like a, you know, all that stuff, right? And I couldn't talk to anybody about, like, I couldn't bounce any ideas. I mean, does it get lonely?
Absolutely. I am so blessed to have found these guys. YouTube has made a huge difference in my life, and I'm not just saying that, guys. You guys know me. It really has made a huge difference. I'm sitting here in Albuquerque. Albuquerque is 500,000 people. There's silversmiths around, but they don't want to talk to you because they're afraid that you're going to steal something from them. Well, no, but artists need muses. We need to talk. And I'll come on live, and these guys will get in the chat, and they'll say, Sandi, what if you do this? Or what if you do that? And it's like, things start cranking, you know. I've got a very dear friend in Egypt, and she's a jewelry designer. And we video chat, and she just encourages me and inspires me, you know.
Does she make pyramid jewelry or anything cool?
She makes Egyptian. I mean, she's from Egypt, so it has that flavor to it, you know. but I'll see a line or a certain design, and it starts clicking in my brain, and I'm going, oh, I could do this and I could do that, you know. And but I ask her, you know, may I use that? And, she's just been so gracious and always said yes to me. So
Sandi, I'm curious. Are you do you dream about jewelry when you're sleeping? Do you ever dream about making jewelry?
I keep a notepad on the bed because I've been known to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go and make something because I was so afraid that I'd lose the design. Well, now I'm getting older. Now I just sketch it out and wait till the morning. You know, I mean, what can I say, guys? You know, it's like, oh, 3 o'clock in the morning. Who the hell wants to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go make jewelry? No, I'll sketch it out. We'll do it in the morning.
Yep. My problem is I come up with my best ideas in the shower, so I have to jump out of the shower and write it down or something because I'll forget.
Oh, that could be tough. You know, you need like a waterproof pen, and yeah, I can see that. In fact, TMI.
Yes, TMI. All right. So we have a couple super chats, Sandi. I forgot to shout out. One was Clutter Guy. I appreciate you. So Clutter Guy does a really unique thing that he's got a business where he has clutter pickup, which is really cool. He's got a good YouTube channel. You guys can right-click anybody's name in chat and go to their channel and subscribe. And then also a really cool inspirational Instagram. So I appreciate you. And then the second one is Lou Hustles. Lou Hustles, another great YouTube channel, guys, and super positive. Appreciate you, Lou. Really cool guy, and he's always super supportive every single show. I can't thank you enough. Sometimes, Sandi, I wish I can like fist pump you or high five you from Albuquerque, right? Albuquerque, Albuquerque,
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. Yes. And then also Pac-Man said, 1,000 really cool people following my journey, guys. I hit 10,000. I hit 10,000 really cool people following my journey here on YouTube. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Today was the day I hit it. So
really, oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow, congratulations.
Sandi, that's a good segue because I want to talk about your YouTube right now. But for me, it was, first of all, you guys are crazy for following me. No, I'm joking. I love you guys.
Ditto, guys.
Ditto. See, crazy for following Sandi. So I didn't think it would get like this, to be honest. And I was really shocked when I hit 100 people, and then 1,000. I was like, you guys are really crazy. And now 10,000's insane. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the love in chat. So Sandi, let me ask you a question here. So I want you to kind of explain your YouTube. First of all, before we go any further, I have one last personal question for you. So when you're not dog breeding, you're not making this amazing jewelry, you're not talking to an Egyptian amazing jeweler, what are you doing on your off time?
I usually laying down. I have some health problems, so I have a very limited amount of energy. And so I have about 4 hours a day that I can, you know, really go at it. And then I got to go lay down. So, you know, I wish I had this fantastic story that, oh, I go and I climb the Himalayas, you know. Yeah. I have mountains right out here, and I walk up the La Luz Trail every morning. No, no.
Are you? Is it pretty physically demanding to do jewelry making? I mean, I would imagine you're kind of walking in that space quite a bit and moving around, right?
Yeah. Well, I have got rods in my lower back, so that really, you know, limits a lot. And so when I'm working at the bench or cutting stones, you know, it can really wear on me. But and I'm not looking for sympathy, guys. No sympathy.
Oh, Thelma said she has more energy than most. I like Thelma because she has when she does her YouTube stuff, she has shiny purses. I was at one auction with I think she gave away a gold purse or something at one auction.
Uh-huh.
Wrong. At Mothership Products YouTube channel.
Right. Yeah.
So that was fun. Now, tell me about your YouTube. First and foremost, Sandi, I'm a big fan of getting people to start social media. So I love helping people on Instagram and YouTube get their start. I understand how hard it was for me at the very beginning, and the one reason is you can meet so many really cool people all over the United States. You can meet people across the United States and across the world that resells, which is crazy cool. And you can create bonds and relationships. And so I've been a big fan. That's why in my chat, I am always welcome them to put their social media out there so people can follow them. So tell me about you, because you're very interesting to me, Sandi. You tell me when you started your YouTube and why you started your YouTube, and were you nervous to start your YouTube?
OMG. Of course I was nervous. As I told you, I bought all of these electronics. You know, I went out and I bought used VCRs because Pete said, oh, you can sell VCRs, you know. And I bought CD VCR players, you know. I just all sorts of stuff. And I have an enclosed porch off of my trailer, and all of a sudden I didn't have an enclosed porch. I just had a walkway through the enclosed porch. So I thought, well, Sandi, if you do a live video, because I didn't know how to upload. I have no idea how to edit or upload. I am so low tech, guys. I struggle to use my ATM card. So I went live. One person came on the chat, and she was from Germany. Her name is Bianca. And so I took her on the tour of all these boxes, and I'm going, I have no idea what I'm doing. I must be nuts. And she's talking to me and encouraging me. And we talked for about a half hour, and then I turned off the video. And then I thought, well, that wasn't too bad. You know, all I did was talk. So maybe I'll do this again. So then when Steve put out that challenge, I thought, well, I have no idea how to edit, so I have to go live. And then when there were first mess up and it didn't happen, and then the second mess up and the third and the fourth, and I'm going, oh my gosh, am I ever going to get this thing cast? And all of those videos are out there. I can't, you know, I didn't know you could delete them. Duh. You know, I just never crossed my mind that I could go in there and delete them.
And you it's funny because you were obviously one smart bird too. You know, you can do a lot. And I understand. When I first started Instagram, because a lot of people don't realize that Instagram for me was only about a year and a few months ago. Like I've only had it for a year and a few months. And when I first started it, I would text Ashley, and she would post it and put the hashtags on for me. That's how little I knew a year and a few months ago. So that's really cool.
Well, that was only in like May of this year. So, 6 months basically.
Wow, people love you. Right, you saw all those ones. There's already a lot of people already subscribed to you. Okay. Really?
Thank you.
So Sandi, so you create this jewelry that God himself would wear. and then you so tell me what happens next. Well, first of all, back up. So once I subscribe to you, what am I supposed to suspect, or what am I supposed to get from your YouTube channel? What how does that work? So you go live and then you make it, and give me the whole skinny.
Okay. I go live. Hi guys, here I am again. You're getting tired of me, I know, but I'm back out in the shop. And usually anywhere from 25 to 50 people show up. And I take the camera. Well, why don't I just show you? Why don't I just make a piece right now? You want me to make a piece?
That would be fantastic. So as you're getting that already, guys, I urge you to subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's got an amazing YouTube channel. I love to support amazing, cool people. And I want to be, Sandi, I want to be just like you when I get your beautiful age. I want to be as spry with making something.
Well, I don't know if spry is the right word. A little crazy, maybe, probably. Okay, I'm gonna, why don't you click it on your camera so that I can move mine and I don't make them sick.
Okay, all right, I'll talk. I saw Bearded Picker in the house, guys, and you know, I couldn't compete with them, so I had to shave it today. I had to shave it, Scott. I had to shave it.
Scott, thank you so much for coming. I love Scott. Scott is the bomb.
He's got the best beard in the business.
Oh man, and the baldest head. Great combination. All right, so what do we got here? Let's see, guys. So I usually sit here and I go, duh, what do I want to make? And then I go over and I've got literally buckets of stone. Buckets. And I'll grab one and say, hey guys, you want to do something with this? And everybody go, yeah, Sandi, make something. I can hear them. Not really. I have somebody that comes in the chat with me, and they actually will read the chat to me so that I can just stay focused at the bench. So then I sit here and I just, we're going to angle this down. And then I start chatting, and oh, I'll tell them about the weather. I'll tell them how great my dogs are doing. And they'll tell me what's going on in their lives, which is really cool. I enjoy.
Just act like you're doing a show. I'm curious. How's the weather?
All right. Well, you're going to have to read the chat to me then. If this is for real, Wade, then you got to get in there and read the chat. You know.
I've got you.
All right. Cool. All right, guys. So this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to make this bezel, and the bezel.
I had to read the chat, and somebody said, "What is she drinking?"
You know, guys, wait a minute. Let me get it back up here. Shame on you. I'm just drinking tea tonight because of, I didn't know.
And guys, I don't think it's very good to malt whatever metal and stuff like that while you're drinking, right?
Well, you know, I mean, I don't know, Wade. Do you allow drinking on your channel?
Oh no, you can drink. I just wouldn't mess with hot metal if I was and drinking at the same time.
I'll be back in a minute, guys. Hang on.
All right, so let's make a beautiful piece, and then we're gonna auction this thing off. How long does it take to make a piece?
Well, I'll tell you what. You just keep reading the chat for about 15, 20 minutes, and I'll see what I can do for you.
All right.
That sound like a
that sounds. I've always wanted to auction something off, so that's what we'll do, guys. Let's do
cool.
this. So she'll make a cool piece, and then live we will auction it off for you guys, and you guys can bid on this piece and contact her when you want to purchase it. That's awesome.
See, Wade, what it is when I have an auction every Friday night, and I will show them what I'm drinking, and then at some point, I don't know, I'll let 3, 4, 5 weeks go by, and then I'll say, what am I drinking? And the first one to type it in the chat gets a free piece of jewelry. Ooh, 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 ooh. So they pay attention to what I drink.
But there's tell her to use the white buffalo.
Did Immortal Hourglass say that? Who said that?
You are good. Yeah, it was.
I figured it was her.
All right, so as you're making that, kind of, if you can, kind of explain. So you do go live, and then kind of explain your auction process too. And how are you selling this stuff?
I'm strictly on YouTube right now. I will either auction it off at the end of me making it, or we wait until Friday and auction it off. But I really busted it to do Dwayne's auction a week or so ago. Okay, where is that? And I spend a lot of time hunting for stuff because my shop is such a mess, and everybody knows that. And they keep telling me, Sandy, you got to clean up your shop. Yeah, I know. I've got to clean up my shop. All right. Well, we're going to use this bezel then.
It looks extremely clean on my end.
Oh my gosh. No, if you ever really watch from beginning to end, I'm constantly looking for stuff. So, all right, Dia, we're making something with the white buffalo deer. These guys are crazy over this white buffalo. White buffalo is a white turquoise. And you're going, what? Yep. It comes from Tonopah, Nevada. Okay, that's the piece that we're going to use. And there is one family that owns that mine. And I am trying to get in contact with them so that I can get about a pound of rough white buffalo so I can cut some myself and get the cost down on a little bit. But for right now, I have to buy it through the supply house. But I think it's just the coolest stuff. It's got the same exact makeup as turquoise, but it's white. So that's what we're going to do, guys. And you can blame it on Dia. That's Immortal Hourglass. And hey, everybody that has subbed to me tonight, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I mean, I never thought anybody would want to watch, what I'm doing here, but you guys seem to really enjoy it. So I'm glad that I can bring you something that brings a little pleasure to your life.
Just in time said camera needs to come up so we can see was it just a little bit if you can? I don't know. Or is it? Oh, that's perfect. There you go.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let me know because I can't really. See what's going on here. You get this. Come on. Now watch me just melt it down on your channel. That would be great. Yo. It didn't go. Okay. We will make it go.
Yeah, I couldn't do this. I'd blow off my finger probably, unfortunately.
Well, I have burnt myself quite a bit, you know, but that's kind of the nature of the beast that where I'm at. So, come on. Do your thing. Right there. Sit, stay. There you go. I switched to the smaller torch because I've got a little bit more control over the heat. There we go. Oh, good girl. I talk to my silver, to my subs, to anything that will listen to me, basically. So after you've soldered your bezel, you want to take it, you want to put it back on your stone, press it down, make sure it's flat, make sure it fits, so that when you go to put it on your on the sheet, hang on, let me see where my camera's at. Okay, now I got on the big screen. There we go. So, so when you go to put this bezel on the plate, it has to be flat, obviously, because the plate is flat. So we're going to just cut a piece. This is 24 gauge plate sheet. So I just chop off a piece of plate and we'll this here. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to turn you guys a little bit so you can see what's going on over here.
Sandi, what's the torch BTU?
Pardon me?
Somebody asked, what's the torch BTU? Like the how strong is it or whatever?
Okay, well, the little torch I've got hooked up to oxygen and propane, and the larger torch is just acetylene. So, guys, I ain't that smart to know what the BTU factor is on that torch. But if you guys are starting out, all I've got, guys, is a little plumber's torch. So you can start out really inexpensively by just getting a plumber's torch. Now what I'm doing now, guys, is I'm stamping this sterling first. Oops, you guys got shook up.
Sandi just hammered us.
My Mongolian speed wrench, man. Come on. Go big or go home, right? Yep. All right. So, sterling and my signature stamp, so everybody knows that I created. So we're going to set that down. Let's see where my camera at now. All this highfalutin stuff, moving cameras. Yeah. All right. So this is flux, guys, and a lot of people will take a paintbrush and paint it on. I'm the lazy jeweler. I just want it on there. And
the lazy jeweler.
if I can find a easier, faster way of doing something, I'm going to do it. So with silver, you have to heat the whole thing up. Gold, you do not have to. Gold, you can just put your heat where you want to solder. But with silver, the whole thing needs to be heated up. And if you're starting out silversmithing, you need to put your torch in your non-dominant hand. Everybody goes, no, I can't do that. Well, you're going to have to learn, because you need your dominant hand to come along and do the fine work. Put down the solder. Okay, and the solder will follow the heat. Okay, now I just ran that solder. I put the solder down in one spot, and yet I've got solder running around this thing almost all the way. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. No, you're going to have to get me to put some more in there. All right. All right. So put the solder down in two spots, and I was able to run the solder all the way around it because the solder will follow the heat. So now I'm going to quench this in just water. And bring you guys up just a little bit. Sorry, I don't mean to make you sick, guys, but okay. So now I'm going to run some twisted wire around there because I like the way it looks. So this is just, I took two pieces, two pieces of wire. I stuck it in the drill.
Sandi, a lot of people are asking, what are you making? Is it a ring or a necklace?
Oh, I don't know. What do you want? Do you want a ring or do you want a necklace, guys?
Let's vote in chat. 1 for ring, 2 for necklace, guys.
Yeah. See, I mean, that's what I do on my channel. When they ask me, what do you want? What am I doing? Unless I've got something, you know, absolutely planned for it, I'll ask the people in the chat, what do you want me to do?
It looks like they all want to get married. They want a ring.
All right. So how many people have we got in the chat, Wade?
We have 125 people right now.
All right. Super. Wade, I really appreciate what you're doing for me here. You know, to get the word out that there's this crazy old bird that comes online, makes jewelry, tells jokes, and is just basically crazy.
It all comes down to, I want people to discover really cool people. Sometimes, Sandi, I'll search YouTube and then search eBay seller, go for the lowest views, and contact them, see if they'll come on, because it's fun to me. It's fun to get to know.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, yeah, you know, and I like to, well, like one of my viewers came to me the other day and said, you know, I hadn't picked up my sketchbook in years. And they said, I decided to pick up my sketchbook the other day because of you, Sandi. I'm going, yes, you know, yes, do it, guys. Because see, it doesn't matter if anybody else ever sees your art again. If you are an artist, you have to create. And if you stop that flow, then you're going to be stopped up in your whole life. You know, it ain't going to work. Let's see. Let's do some more stuff to that thing. Let me get some other wire here, guys, and we'll put something else on there. Just because we're going to auction it off on your show.
We are going to, when she's done, guys, we're going to auction this bad boy off.
So, I know that I was one of the first to start auctioning. There was Dwayne, and there may have been one or two other ladies, and I started doing auctions and craziness and just being Sandi, which at times is good and at other times is not so good. But anyway, everybody seems to like me joking around and being a nut and telling them that I'm Lebanese, you know.
You got to be yourself, Sandi. You got to be yourself. I like it.
You know, I'm Lebanese just like Ellen DeGeneres, guys. So, yeah, you know, I'm not going to try to be anybody else. Shoot, at my age, I couldn't remember if I tried to be somebody else. You know, I mean, that would take an awful lot of effort. Remember who I was that day.
So tell Sandi she's an amazing artist and her whole peanut gallery is here supporting her.
Oh, no. Really? You are the best. I have the best subs. Man, I really do. You know? These guys will even show up in the middle of the night when I come on. I'll be laying there in bed and going, you know, I can't sleep. I bet you nobody else can sleep either. So I'm going to come on YouTube. And I do, and 20 people will show up, start talking. It's cool.
That's one beautiful thing about the internet is you can meet people all across the United States. You don't have to travel, all from your phone. So it's incredible. Guys, go sub to her channel, keep subbing. And I'm excited to auction this thing off because I think I have a pretty good, yeah, I'm pretty good at auctioning stuff off.
Wade, have you got the goods? Huh? Do you? We're going to see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to see.
Oh, you're probably regretting now having this crazy old woman on, right?
No. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite.
Well, you know, I started a mantra when I was in my 20s that I wanted to bring a smile to at least one person's face every single day. And so they could laugh with me or at me. It didn't matter. I just wanted to bring a smile to somebody. And so that's what I've tried to do in my life, is to bring at least a grin, you know, which is sort of a smile. And just, you know,
sort of a smile.
Hey, is Roland Picker in there? Mike, I'm going to play with my balls. Oh, did I say that on your channel, Wade? Oh my God.
And you told me TMI. What is?
Well, I got a smile out of you, Wade. That's good.
It's all, we only live once, and tomorrow's not promised, Sandi. Seriously.
You got that right. You know, and doesn't say life's going to be fair either. It just says in the end we win. So
All's good, guys. All is good. See, and then we got balls that have balls and they just run around.
We have wild balls on the channel.
We have wild balls.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Vicky. She's in chat. I did a storage video, and Vicky did an amazing job commenting on different things. So I appreciate you, Vicky. I appreciate you. All right. So what are your charges for prices? Rings, pendant, bracelet. Like, what's the average for something like that?
I would say that they start around 75. I don't use junk turquoise. You know, I mean, I use the real deal. I normally can tell you what mine turquoise comes from, because that's what determines the value of turquoise, is what mine that it comes from. So about 75 is the bottom, and then we can go up in the thousands if you want. You know, I can do it in gold, don't have to do it in silver. Excuse me, I got the hiccups or something. It's called
like silver myself.
Old esophagus. What'd you say, Wade?
So I prefer the silver, Sandy. I like the silver, but are you you're a silver person too? It seems like you got a lot of silver on.
No, actually I got gold on.
Oh, well, hey, it's my old eyes. I can't see.
Old eyes. I call BS again. Now that's twice that I've called BS on you tonight. Silly. No, this one is 14 karat, and this one that I made is also 14 karat with Ethiopian opal in it. So yeah, I called BS on you twice now. And the third time, you don't want to get me to call BS on, Wade, because boy, things happen. Oh dear. I know he's never going to have me on his channel again, peeps.
Oh no, hey, your peanut crew's welcome anytime. I'm trying to figure out how to screen lock you so people can see your screen only, but
tap on my just tap on my square down at the bottom. Just go over there and click on it. Put your cursor on it and click. Just click it. Click it, baby. Click it. All right. We are cooking with asparagus now. Oh no, that's the wrong thing.
Sandy, I had no idea you can do that. Can you guys still hear me?
Well, sure we can.
Oh my gosh.
Did you go someplace?
No,
you didn't go anyplace.
No, I didn't know that would work. That is so amazing. I constantly have to click the mute button on me so it doesn't flip back and forth, but I didn't know you can do that. I love you very much, Sandy. That is amazing.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that this low-tech, non-tech person could tell you that.
Now you're the one fibbing, right? You got
Okay, guys, give him hell in the chat now, please. Just give him hell.
Yeah, I got.
He's not doing a very good job reading the chat.
No, so now I can read the checks. I didn't want it to flip back and forth. All right. This is beautiful. So let's see here.
Okay.
Poor Wade, you're a rookie. I know. I'm glad I learned that though.
Yeah, and it only took an old fart to tell you how to do it.
Yes. I love watching Sandy, sometimes for hours. That was another comment there.
Cool.
Bob says opal is my absolute favorite.
I love cutting opal. Oh my God. If I could cut opal all day, I would be in heaven. Absolute heaven. I've got some opal pieces here on the bench. Remind me here in a minute, and I'll show you what opal rough looks like.
We also have another comment. Have you made rings from, or wait, sorry, have you made rings or other jewelry from U.S. silver coins?
I have not. I have mounted coins in jewelry, but I have not made them from the coin. I assume that's what he was asking. He, she, it.
I think so.
He, she, it. It's a he, she.
I think so.
Oh.
I'm gonna put her YouTube channel link in the description or in the comments, guys. Go make sure you subscribe to her amazing channel. I'm gonna have to lurk in your chat once in a while, Cindy.
Oh, come lurk, baby. We'll just draw you in, and you're gonna have to say something, because I'll say something really, really stupid, and you're gonna have to come in there and go, Sandi.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Beard Picker says 10K subs, you rock. I appreciate that. It's been a crazy cool journey. I mean, what about
how long did it take you to get to 10K?
Let's see. It was so I created 6 videos, and I took like 4 or 5 months off, and then because I was doing highly edited videos, and it just took too long, and I was busy. And at that time, I had a corporate job, because I just left my corporate job back in April.
Okay.
For 9 years, I was in the business department. So I've been doing it for about a year and 2 months now, and it's been crazy. You can meet so many people, Sandi. It's just, like you said, you create these bonds and these relationships, and I know people's birthdays, their kids' names, like what state they live in. It's just I get people send our little guys clothes. I mean, it's crazy. It's been such a fun time. So
I've got one for you. I came on and I said, we're gonna do an auction tonight, guys, because my heater went out, and I need to buy a new heater. And they stepped up, they bought a lot of stuff, and then they started donating to me. One lady donated $300 towards my furnace. I don't know this woman. I probably will never meet her face to face. And yet she wanted to help me out with a furnace. She says, you can't be cold.
wow.
I mean, where do you find people like this, man, except on YouTube? And oh man, I just appreciate them so much. I know I get weepy. Wait, I get weepy sometimes talking to them.
It is pretty incredible. Like I said, it's creating. I have more friends online than I do live. In person.
See, and then you screw up just like I did, because I didn't get that soldered on very good. In fact, I didn't get it soldered on at all.
Are you sure that's tea in there? So let's see here.
Where did my other daily whacker go?
We had another question about, let's see. Where did Bob go? He had a question here. Let me see.
See, don't do that, guys. Be sure you get everything soldered on before you quench it. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Well, of course it's live. It's your channel. You have 10 million thousand people watching, and I screw up.
Well,
of course,
Sandi, it's you can't edit this out, right? From like other jewelers, so
that's it, baby. What you see is what you get. All right, I gotta put my balls back on. I hate it when I lose my balls, guys. They're just damn. All right, and this guy. Okay, this guy fell off. Oh, I know why he fell off. Because he's not very straight. Of course, neither am I, but
I do like flipping how that all my friends are in my screen. I like that.
That is cool. That is cool.
All right, so we have
okay.
So somebody said, tell Sandi Free Willy, please. I don't know what that means, but
oh dear. All righty then. We are making this here ring. Yes. Oh, I said the S word. I'm sorry, Wade.
you're completely fine.
All right, I want to know who said that.
That was Just Pac-Man said that.
Shoot.
Oh, I'm just joking. It was
die, infidel, you die. I will tell you after we go off air, Wade, what Free Willy means.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next thing that's going to come up is Sandi, rose quartz.
Let's see here.
Oh my gosh. Yes, guys, I said it before you could. So the rose quartz joke won't make it. So, all right, now maybe we got my balls straightened out, got them arranged. Maybe they won't fall off.
Oh, they're looking pretty sturdy there.
All right. It's tough when you have to grab your balls with your tweezer, you know?
Oh, jeez.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Ah, shoot. You didn't know what you were in for, did you, Wade?
Hey, I have the beard picker on my channel every other day. So hey, I get it. I get it.
Cool. Yep. All right. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm trimming off the excess silver around the piece, and now I'm going over to the grinder. So it's probably going to get loud.
I like the finger.
You like the finger action? My grinder is over that way.
It's quiet, guys, because I'm really interested in hearing the grinder action.
All right. Oh, not yet. Wait. Mr. Bill. Danger, Will Robbins, danger. There's a crazy lesbian with all sorts of powers today. Danger, Will Robbins, danger.
Sounds like a lot's going on back there.
All right. Okay, so what I did, guys, is I just cleaned up the edges on it, so it looks all pretty. This is a pretty eclectic piece, so I don't know who's out there that inspired me to do this, but whoa, that's cool. All right.
Good.
So now, second question, what size should we make it?
That's
The size, guys.
what size do you guys want to make it?
Let's see. All right, let's do.
Does it's a little pickle mean anything to you?
Yes. And I'll explain that in just a minute.
Oh, Pac-Man, size matters, man. Okay, size matters. Let's so we got 7, 8, 8, 5.5 to 6, 7, 8.5, 8, 8, 8. A lot of people are saying 8s.
All right.
That's the majority.
8 sounds like a good number. We'll do an 8. Okay. So I've got this little gauge, and right here it tells me if from this edge up here where to cut it. So I don't have to figure nothing. See, lazy, stupid jeweler. I love it. I love it.
That is amazing.
All right. Come on. 2 points. Went right in the door. Right where it was supposed to go.
Somebody asked, how many pieces can you make per day? Obviously, you're doing this 4 to 5 hours, 3 to 4 hours. How many pieces can you make?
Oh, depends on how intricate it is, but at least 2. And then if it's not real intricate, I'd say I could probably, in 3 to 4 hours, I could probably turn out, let's see, 2, 4, 6, probably 6 to 8 rings that didn't have all of this other stuff around it. Now, you do know, Wade, that you have probably picked the wrong night to auction stuff off. I mean, to be the auctioneer, because this white buffalo is expensive stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
I think somebody's going to want it.
You think? All right. Well, you know, Dwayne is something else. I don't know if you can compete with Dwayne. So we're going to measure you against Dwayne. And then we're going to take a poll and say, well, is Wade as good as Dwayne?
He is pretty good. Every auctioneer has their little, delay.
Oh, good. Absolutely. It's YouTube. What would it be without the delays and the junk and oh my gosh, the first few times that I did it, Wade, I got kicked off every time. It was either my internet or YouTube or some craziness going. And I'd have to get back on. And oh, geez, it was. Ask them. Tell them how big of a disaster it was, guys. Horrible.
I never have internet problems, but lately I've been having some issues. It's interesting. Oh, there we go, guys. It's got an eBay sale. I like it. You're Sandi. You're good luck. Ooh, $110 too.
Whoop 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 whoop.
Yes.
Hey guys, give them a thumbs up, man. Come on, give them not the middle finger, a thumb.
I appreciate that, guys. Give this video a thumbs up so more people can discover Sandi and her amazing YouTube channel and all her skills. All the skills.
We got to get them thumbs up. They count. Even thumbs down counts. But we don't want those.
Well, they did that.
You can do it on my channel. His channel, no.
It's all engagement, so.
That's it.
Yep.
It all reads the same to the algorithm.
Yes. See, you're a smarter cookie than you realize.
Oh, shh, don't tell anybody. Man, you know, if everybody thinks I'm a dummy, then I come up every once in a while with something smart. They think, whoa, Sandi, cool. But now you're trying to give it away, and that's not cool.
So we have, what are you squirting on it? What are you squirting on the ring and the balls there?
Flux. And the flux makes it easier to solder. Can I plug that I might be teaching silversmith classes over Google Hangout or something to that effect?
Anything you want to do that. And another question too I have is, can you get anything? And also, you know, one question I like asking is, who do you like following on social media? Give us some YouTubers and that you like following.
YouTubers I like following. There is Thelma Thrift. There is Tanya at Treasure. Tanya, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of your channel. Thrifty Treasures. Yes, I knew that. I knew that.
Yes.
You didn't have to help me. I knew that.
Yes.
I follow Dwayne's Mothership Product Auctions. I follow Bougie Bear Vintage, I believe it is, April. I follow Roland Picker. Roland Picker is good, guys. That guy is something else. He does eBay posh from his hospital bed. I kid you not. You guys start whining about, I can't do this. You go over and watch Roland Picker for about 10 minutes. That'll straighten your up.
How does that? That's impressive. I got to get him on here one time.
Absolutely, you need to have him on. It is something like MS or Lou Gehrig's disease, and it came on suddenly, so he really had to change his life. Guys, it'll make you sit up and say, oh, my life is pretty good, you know.
We'll have to get him on. I got him on my little list of people here. That would
Absolutely, you have to get him on. Let's see. Boy, you're really putting me on the spot with this.
You got a hammer, make jewelry.
I know, and think. I don't do that. I don't think very well.
Yeah, that I got Mr. Rolling Picker on here, so we'll have to reach out to him and see if we can get him on here.
Absolutely. Oh gosh, who else do I follow? Going on Grumpy. She's a gal that was born in Hungary, was raised in Israel, and about 2 or 3 months ago just got her citizenship here in the United States.
Oh, and Myrtle said, tell Sandi to move the camera.
Oh shit. You made me say the S word.
See, immortal.
Thanks, Dia. You made me say the S word. All right, I'm going to the buffer because I'm embarrassed. Okay. Okay, so what I was doing over at the buffer, guys, is obviously you want your piece to, I mean your shank to sit on the piece. So you have to knock. Oh, point your camera in the right direction, Sandy. Okay. Right. So you have to kind of knock the top off of it so that it will sit. Sit, stay, Ubu. There we go. Let's see. Good. All right. Okay, and that's my striker, if anybody was wondering. I did without that for many years. I used a lighter to hold the torch, I mean to light the torch, and would burn myself. And so now I have an electronic striker that puts out a little spark. Actually, if you really want to know, it's a piezoelectric spark. So that I can light my torch with one hand.
I was never good at shop class, Sandy.
Oh dear. Well,
it took me forever to get the ruler down.
Being Lebanese, I was good at shop and mechanic stuff. Tomboy from day one. So
I just can't wait for the pickle.
Well, it's coming. Just hang on. Right. There we go. And come on. Come on. Yep. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. Ah. All right. Otra más, por favor. Está bueno.
Looking beautiful.
Chingon. We got anybody that understood that in the chat?
I only know guacamole and
tacos, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, quenched it. We are going to the pickle. And since you guys have never seen the pickle, I'm going to show you the pickle. All right, put that down for a second. Oh, 2 points. This is the pickle. Okay, can you wait a minute? Sandy, point the camera in the right direction. This is the pickle. So take this and put it in there. And then I will sit down and explain to you what the pickle is. Okay. Because the piece has to stay in that pickle for about 5 minutes. So I usually sit here and chat with people. Ooh, Sandy.
Hey, you look good.
Okay. So the pickle is an acid. It's about the strength of battery acid. And I put the piece in there to take off the flux that hasn't been burnt off and to clean the piece up. So it'll sit in there for a little bit, and then we'll go to the buffer. And after the piece is all buffed, then I'll set the stone, and then Wonder Boy is going to auction this off.
So we have a question here. Can gold be molted into little gold bars, sort of like, like the little buffalo bars?
Sure. It doesn't care what it becomes.
And let's see. There was one other question I missed too. Darn it. Let's see. Bob, re-ask your question, my man. Sorry about that. I think I lost it.
Hi, Bob. How are you doing tonight?
It's crazy to me that, you know, I think this is kind of could be an expensive hobby if you wanted to do as a hobby, right? I mean, buying all the tools you need and just everything, wouldn't it be pretty expensive?
Um,
Like, how expensive is it if you wanted to start something like this up?
I would say that you could get started for less than $500.
Wow, that's not bad. That's a lot cheaper than I thought.
And plumber's torch, go on Craigslist, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, or whatever they call it. Get yourself a plumber's torch, and with this, so you can change out these tips.
Can you use silver? Yeah, I'm assuming you could, right? Somebody asked, can you use silver bar to make jewelry? Yeah, any kind of, I would assume any silver, right?
Well, I use sterling silver because 999 silver is too soft for jewelry. You can make jewelry out of it, just like you can make jewelry out of 24 karat gold. But the reason that most of the jewelry out there isn't 24 karat gold is because it's so soft.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't hold up.
Where would one take? Okay, so another question was, where would one take gold scraps to have little bars made?
If you go to eBay, you know the eBay, right? I'm just joking. Go to eBay, punch in, do a search for jewelry molds. And what that will bring up, it'll bring up some graphite molds that are an ounce or half ounce. They may even have quarter ounces on there, I don't know. But you want a graphite mold and a torch. And you can even go to Home Depot and buy one of those, whatever, the old tank torches to melt the gold. Also, while you're on there, get yourself just a crucible, what they call a crucible. That would be under jewelers' tools. And you want to go to the grocery store then and buy yourselves a box of 20 Mule Team Borax. And what you do is when you start, put the borax in the crucible first and melt that borax all around the crucible, because that's going to act as your flux. Put your gold in there, melt it, take a pinch of the borax and throw that in. And all of a sudden you'll see the top of the gold just clean off. Everything just goes.
How do you get the impurities out? That was another one.
They float to the top.
Okay.
And throwing the flux in there, the borax, will make them move off of the top to the sides. And you just kind of have to swish it around a little bit to get it to get over there.
So that sounds amazing. I'm going to try it, was one comment.
Cool.
So
if you have any questions, please feel free to come in the chat, or get the question to me however you can.
When do you go live on YouTube? Do you have, is it random, or do you have kind of a schedule?
It's random because of my health. I never know whether it's going to be a good or bad day. So when I feel good enough during the day, I come on live. Sorry, I can't be more consistent, but
no, it happened. I understand.
Health doesn't allow me.
Yeah. Love you, Sandi. Guys, can we give some hearts for Sandi while she gets this thing out of the pickle? She's getting this thing out of the pickle. Let's give her some hearts.
Oh no!
Gary said, "Do you have a store to look at your works? Like, do you have anywhere that people can go to look at kind of what you have for sale?"
No.
But you do custom stuff, right? So people can kind of reach out to you if they want custom stuff made.
Yeah. You know, the best way I had about 12 pieces. Oh wow, guys! Dang, thank you. That's amazing. That's a. Thank you. And they just keep coming. What did you do? Did you spike their punch? The best thing to do is go to Dwayne's Mothership Product Auction on the 24th of November. I had 12 pieces that I auctioned off that I made. And then just check in and go to the end of the video and see what the piece looked like that I made that day. You know, you don't have to watch 5 hours of me.
Look, and they're still coming. Look at all the love in chat. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Even Pac-Man, he's a man.
Valerie, Mary, Anita, Nora, Mary, Pac-Man, Kathleen, Dia, Rebecca. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you. I mean, my whole chat is just filled up with hearts. You guys are the best.
They are the best. You such an amazing audience you have. I'm telling you. And
what? Okay, I can't read it. Wait, I'm sorry. I'd have to put my nose in the camera almost.
Oh, what's the best jewelry to sell? Rings, bracelets, or necklaces? Necklace.
Yeah, them things that you put around your neck.
What are the best sizes basically? So what's the best sizes that you can sell those rings, bracelets, and necklace on?
Most necklaces I've noticed are 16 and 18 inch. And rings, anything from 5.5 to I'd say 8.5 or 9.
Okay.
Because you get a 9 and you can always stretch it a little bit. I make rings and I can always, you know, kind of fudge them on half a size or a size. It's still coming. What did you do? You spiked their punch. Wade, I know you did.
So, do you know if you melted down all the, I'm assuming mold that is above ground into 1 cube, it would measure 60 foot by 60 foot by 60 foot by 60 foot? I have no idea, Sir Thirst.
Cool.
That sounds like some science stuff. I didn't do well in science either.
That sounds like a cubic 60-foot cube to me.
Yes.
Just
gold. Not right, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't get that?
No, I didn't get that. Sandi, I'm slow. It comes with old age. You just get slower. I'm telling you. Thelma says, I can't wait to get my beautiful ring.
It's not there yet, Thelma? You know, guys, I'm having trouble with the post office. I don't know if you guys are. I sent out stuff last week. Some of it, the tracking number hasn't even shown up yet.
Wow.
I physically handed it to the postal gal and watched her scan it.
I don't know. And you guys do know Wednesday they shut down the USPS Postal Service shut down to honor, you know, the late presidents. So
41.
Yeah. So you guys won't be shipping Wednesday. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. So This is what we got. This is what it looks like when it comes out of pickle.
Wow.
All cleaned up. Nice. Now, I am going behind that wall.
Okay.
No one ever goes back there with me. No.
So
if you hear a strange sound, do not say a word.
I will not. I promise.
Okay.
A lot
And
of
the people in the chat are going to tell you a horrible story now.
they're asking what's behind the wall. That was one of the questions. A jerkin pickle? I don't even know if I said that right. It is pretty crazy that she can make something. You can request something to be made, and then you can see it being made live. I think that adds like a special part to it. That's incredible. She's like the Wizard of Oz. That's funny. Sir Thrifts, I love that. How's it going, 911? How's it going? How are you, man? How are you? She is very cool. I Just Pac-Man said pretty cool. I agree, guys. It's awesome that you can. It adds a special touch, you know, when you can see it being made. That's for sure. Let's see today. What is today? Oh, today's the 3rd, it looks like. Okay. Immortal. Excuse me. What's going on, Dad's Vintage? How are you? 22 days till Christmas. Can you guys believe it? Do you guys have presents in mind for your special others? I highly agree. Sharing her knowledge with us is a true gift. It really is. And you can tell that this takes, you know, years to manipulate and get great, because I got to be honest, if I was there, I don't know if I'd be making a ring. That's for sure. It'd be crazy. I have no idea. I've never heard of that before. What did I miss? I had to let the dog out. Oh, man. Late to the party. We need to watch from the beginning tomorrow. Yes, please do. Thanks for the video. There is so many hustles out there. It's pretty incredible how people make a living, and more incredible how they make a living from home. I think that's what's really cool about it. I mean, you can just be at home with the family and make a living. It's crazy nowadays. Barry, you bidding? Guys, we are going to auction this piece off. I told her I was a great auctioneer. I'm actually horrible, but we're going to see what happens here. Doing something they love, I highly agree. I mean, not only do you get to spend more time at the house, you can kind of set your schedule around your friends and family, but you also then can do something you love. So that's awesome. Hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate that, Vicky. You're amazing. Guys, if you can, right on the right-hand side of the video, if you can hit the thumbs up button. I have no idea how many thumbs up there is, but I appreciate that, guys. My screen's frozen. For some reason, it shows 3. Behind the wall. Behind the wall. I like it.
Oh, did they tell you what happened behind the wall?
Well, I got a lot of updates, you know, letting the dog out. What did I miss? I'm going to have to watch from the beginning. We're talking about Christmas. Pac-Man's putting a bunch of Pac-Man has got a daughter, so I think, right? A daughter, Pac-Man. So you, yeah, you're going to be buying a lot of rings.
Yeah. Okay.
How many of you guys did I bring a smile to your face?
Everybody.
Oh, I saw those hands go up. You guys raised your hands. Like I could see them.
How many smiles did we bring tonight, guys? What's the bet? What's one piece that you're most proud of? That was a question.
I remounted a piece of Landers blue turquoise. That was big bucks. We're talking mega thousands of dollars.
Krillin says, help Sandi set up Streamlab.
Streamlab? What the hell is that? I've never heard of it.
It's really cool. So I think you would, well, it's tough though, because you're going to want to show, well, no, it wouldn't be that bad. Especially the new Streamlab that they updated, but basically you can do a lot with it, right? You can, it edits out your background, so you can just have you on the screen, whatever you're streaming. I mean, that's one thing you can do. You can set yourself anywhere you want, which is really cool. I have a green screen, so.
How about if we have just the background and not me?
No, that can't be right. We can't do that. We got to see who's making it.
Let's do that.
Her liquor bar is set up behind the wall. I like how people know, everybody knows where the alcohol is. I'm telling you.
Hey, if straight people get a marriage license, what do lesbians get?
Hey, a marriage license now.
Liquor license.
Oh. I did not.
Now, for all the people that didn't laugh the last time, they laughed at that one.
Yes, yes. I'm not saying that anymore. I know what it is. I know what it is. What is Sandi drinking tonight? She's drinking tea. Barack Obama asked that. I promise you. Look, it says Barack Obama in chat.
Oh, the troll.
Yeah. What? We're going to have Trump in here. We had Trump and Barack Obama in here last night. It was crazy.
Come back later, Barack, and I'll show you Free Willy.
Let's see what else we got here. Any other? Oh, let's get 100.
Hillary Clinton. Trolls. They you know, they have no imagination. All they want to do is talk dirty talk. It's like, I can talk.
Yes. Pac-Man said I'm famous because I got Barack Obama in here. It's crazy to me though that you can have whatever name you want, even if somebody has it. That's what's interesting.
That's what I don't like, that somebody can steal your name.
I didn't know that people can do that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Right. Only little trolls. If you get caught, you're done.
Yes.
You are done, honey.
Yes. You're quick on the trigger, right?
No, I'll report your fucking ass. Oh, your ass.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Trust me.
Oh my God, I said the F word.
Yeah, fine.
Sorry, Wade. A troll.
Yeah, they're under bridges. We got to keep them under the bridge. Oh, now we got Donald Trump in here.
Oh yeah, that's another troll.
Oh man.
No, when they steal my friends' names and try to impersonate them in other chat rooms, you better believe I get mad.
Well, I just found out 2 days ago that you can have. I didn't know that you can have, like, for example, I didn't know you could have like the same name as somebody else. I thought you had to create a unique name until a couple of days ago, and then I found out that you definitely can change your name to whoever or whatever. So that's interesting.
I'm just telling you that, you know, put up your picture, little troll. I dare you to put up your picture.
Yeah.
Because it will be this big.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're getting back to jewelry.
Let's see this.
I digress. We're not going to give them any more time.
We don't want to give them time.
Actually, I think it goes that way.
Wow, that's beautiful.
There we go.
I like modern stuff too. I like the white, you know, or the cream color, or whatever that is. That looks beautiful.
It's white. We've got a split shank on it. I've got my name and sterling on it. But there you go, guys, made right in front of your eyeballies.
You are talented. And the balls are still on there too, looking great. That's a beautiful piece.
Balls are on
there. All right, are we ready to auction this thing off? Now, before we auction it off, do they get like a signed signature from you? Anything on paper or anything like that? Anything like, you know, just in case you become famous?
Sure. I'll give them, well, within reason, anything they want.
Everybody's saying
you can't have my body.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, stunning white buffalo. So white buffalo is that's the stone itself, right?
Correct.
Okay.
That's called. If you want a certificate of authenticity, I imagine that I can probably do that for you.
No, I was talking more your signature, just because I know you're going to be famous with all the crazy creation you're doing here.
Sure. You bet.
All right, now before we do the auction, guys, I'm putting in her YouTube channel link again, so you can see many, many, many items being made on this YouTube channel. So click the link, subscribe, and you guys will not you'll not have a better time than on her YouTube channel, that's for sure. Oh, that's beautiful.
And forgive my dirty hands, but that's what happens to a jeweler when they go to the buffer. Let me get situated here so I can rest my hand on something. There we go.
That would take me at least a week to make. If that's
my finger needs to be out of the way, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. Wow. Looking pretty fly. Looking pretty fly. Okay, so Sandi, are you ready for the auction?
I'm ready.
Okay, so we're gonna start this bad boy. Are we already auctioning right now? Is that what's happening?
Okay, Crew Nation, I'm not taking your bid.
All right,
no,
so
I'm not. He's a troll.
What happens is okay, real quick before we go, what happens when they win? So they just email you and then you send them the PayPal invoice?
Correct.
Okay. All right, guys. So this is size 8, and we're gonna, if you can, only put numbers in there if you're actually bidding. We'll try to keep it as easy as possible to read, because your boy Wade isn't like Mothership Products. He does this all the time. So what do we start out, Sandi? What do you want to start out as on this thing? What's the minimum bid to start?
Excuse me, but they're already up to 101.
No, I see 201.
I mean,
right
201.
now. Okay. Oh, so you just want to keep going? All right. So we now have 205 is the main bid, guys. Kathleen, 205. Do I Pac-Man is helping me out. Do I hear 220? He's the best.
Do I hear? Who's drinking?
Do I hear now remember, guys, it's got to be real bids. I don't know. Some of these bidders, I'm not too sure. So real bids only, guys. So what are we at right now? Is that 250?
Yes.
Okay.
Nostalgia Seeker is a real person.
Okay. You got to help me out there, because I'm at 2. So we're at 250. Now we're at 276. What's the final size? I think it's an 8.
8.
Yep. Now we're at what are we at right now? Oh my God, I'm horrible. Oh, 276, guys. Do I hear 285? Do I hear 285? Mary's at 276. Mary's at okay. So do I hear 290? Sorry, Pac-Man is better than I am at this. Do I hear 290? Can we get up to that? Look at that beautiful pleat. God himself would wear that thing. I promise you. That is stunning, guys. Stunning. Okay. 276, Mary. We have 277, Adam. 277, Adam. We have 278. Barack Obama said 288. Hey, we can't ship to Barack Obama. Okay, you can.
No.
We have 290, 290, 290. Do we hear 3? Do we have 3? Do we have 3? So right now we got 290. We got two people at 290. Somebody's got to break that tie.
Well, you have to say who came in first.
Oh, that's okay. Now we got Mary.
You are at 290. Mary, if you want it, you need to go higher than 290 because
you're
in. Come on.
Okay, $5 increments, guys. So now we're at 291. 291. Mary's got the bid. 291. Do I hear 295 for $5 increments? Can Trump bid?
No, Trump can't be at bid either.
Mary's at 291.
And you don't want to hear my politics on that one either.
Can we get 295? Okay, now we're at 296. So we're at Seekers at 296. Can we hear 300? 300, 300, 300. All right, we're going to be closing this bid pretty soon. Let's see if we can get to 300. If not, Seekers got it at 296. Wow, that's incredible. We got 296. Do I hear 300? 300 going once? Or sorry, 296 going once?
No, somebody has to bid 300 before it can go to 300.
Donald Trump said 300 from the White House. You can't do that, my man. Can't do that. Okay. Do I hear 296 going twice? Let me give it 5 seconds here. 1, anybody? 300, anybody? 300, anybody? Sold. 296. Seeker got it. 296.
All right.
Is that decent or what? Give me a grade if you can. Give me a grade, Sandy.
For your first auction,
Pretty good, right?
you a B minus.
A B. Oh man, I only go for A's, but maybe next time.
See, what you gotta do is you gotta say the person and the bid. Nostalgia Seeker is at 291. Anybody go higher than 291? You gotta get the person in there who they're bidding against.
Yes, I gotta get them. Now, is that a fair amount for something like that? Is that a pretty good price for a ring like that?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I know it's made out of some good stuff. Guys, give a congratulations to our amazing guest. Not only the first guest ever to make something on the channel and sell it and auction it off. This was the first auction on the Wade's Bench. There's always something new, Sandy. Every one I do, there's always something new on this channel. And
I think I'm the only one that is doing this particular thing of making it and selling it.
Yep. So, it's incredible. So
I'm sure somebody else is going to jump on, but for right now,
I doubt there's any 42-year-old, 42 years of making jewelry ever going to come on YouTube again and do it like you. And I'm sure I can speak for a lot of people. You do have a lot of love, even in my channel. There's a lot of people that love what you do, and much respect to you, because I got to tell you, the first video I did, even 42 years later, live, I'd probably burn my fingers. So it was really, really cool. And I appreciate you coming on. I just want to say that everybody watching this video, make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel and support our fellow resellers. Thanks, Adam, for the super chat. He said, thanks, Sandy and Wade. I appreciate that, my man. And it's been an incredible, I had an incredible time with you. I had no idea that, what you did. I mean, I've been in one of your live shows before, but I was telling everybody when you were behind the wall, right? The Wizard of Oz wall, that it's really cool that somebody can order a piece from you and then see you make it live and add something special to it. So
yeah,
really, really cool. So before we end the show, we always leave off with words of wisdom. I'm curious what kind of wisdom you're going to bestow. I can't even talk today.
Bestows on you?
Yes. So tell me exactly what your words of wisdom is to the 120 people watching.
whatever you want to do, please do it. Don't care about what anybody else is doing or says about what you're doing. Remember, you're worthy. And I did it. I love it. All right? Don't pay attention to anybody else. If you want to create art, you go create. Don't pay attention to anybody else, because they're not you.
I couldn't agree more. I think a lot of people, they, you know, and that's why I was really fascinated by when I asked you the question of how you started YouTube, because I always hear everybody message me, because I'm always like, hey, if you start a channel, let me help you. And a lot of people, you know, they say they're going to start a YouTube channel, document what they're doing, but more importantly for their family too. And a lot of people don't, because they're timid or they're shy or they don't care, you know, they care too much about what other people think. And
but okay, guys, you can hit private on that YouTube so that the whole world doesn't see your YouTube channel. When you go to start your live, just hit private until you get used to doing it. You know, the whole world doesn't have to see you. Invite 1 or 2 people in to chat back and forth with you. You can do it.
And there you go again with Tech Talk.
You can do it, man.
All right, guys. So that I don't know if you were not entertained. I don't know what will get you entertained. You guys were entertained. I was entertained. I appreciate you staying up late with me, real late with me. Next time we'll get a drink together. And I really appreciate you.
You're buying.
I like that. Hey, I got it.
All right.
Make sure you guys subscribe to her YouTube channel. Show her the love. It's going to be in the description if you're watching this after the fact. And give her love in the comments as well. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, guys. It doesn't pay me more as a creator. It just gets the video out to more people, so more people can discover this amazing YouTube channel, and Sandi as well. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining tonight. Sandi, again,
Thank you, Wade.
All the hearts for you. We love you, Sandi. Seriously, Sandi for president. We don't need Brock or
make me verklempt. Don't do that. I'll get verklempt.
Hey, Sandi for president, guys. Put Sandi for president. So, all right, guys, just subbed. By the way, people are subbing to your channel. Go check her out. She's already got a lot of videos out there. And guys, this was Wade's Ventures. We have a show tomorrow, Tuesday. We have a show Wednesday with a guest, and possibly Thursday. So we got a jam-packed week. Hopefully you guys like this. And Sandi, before we leave, thank you so much for showing me the mute screen, lock screen thing below. That was amazing. So,
All right, cool.
All right, guys, have an awesome night, and see you guys later.